It's a rough time to be a Tekken fan right now. It's been 150 days, or 5 months, since the last significant balance patch, and we're really feeling that time. The top tiers in this game are more dominant than they've ever been, with a lot of these guys pretty much staying untouched and going under the radar for the entire life of this game. Characters like Yoshimitsu, Jin, Nina. Sure, they've gotten small nerfs, but really nothing significant. And they're taking over. While these top tiers have always been incredibly strong, a lot of the other top tiers around them have seen multiple larger nerfs, which really makes them feel a lot stronger in comparison. I think it's undeniable that this game has a lot of balance issues right now. Let's be honest, the honeymoon stage of this game is largely over at this point. Most of the casuals have come and gone, and what's left is an ultra-competitive game that desperately needs balance changes, and Season 2 promises to meet those needs. Namco has revealed that every single character is getting new moves, and have said that there's over 1,500 balance changes being implemented. Obviously, that doesn't actually mean 1,500 individual buffs or nerfs, but it does go to show how large of a change this Season 2 update is going to be for the game. During the recent Tekken talk, they announced huge gameplay changes, like now being able to sidestep into the foreground while crouching, a change that honestly should have happened in Tekken 2, but you know, whatever. They're removing the horribly annoying power crush heat engagers, which was one of the most annoying parts of the entire game, reducing chip damage in general, which is amazing because what is this? They're buffing sidesteps finally, and tons of other stuff. It also seems like they're finally fixing ranked mode, which I think I speak for everyone when I say, thank God, ranked is so toxic right now. These are all very welcome changes. The Tekken Talk also revealed the release date for Season 2, and we have to wait a whole other month. Now, this isn't exactly surprising. They pretty much confirmed this beforehand, but oh my god, is the wait feeling unbearable. I don't actually know if I can survive one more month of dealing with this, or this, and don't even get me started with this garbage. The wait wouldn't feel nearly as bad if it wasn't for the already long wait we've had to deal with. By the time this update comes out, it will have been 6 months since we got a significant balance patch. If you're a Street Fighter player, that might not sound like a lot to you, but I would argue Street Fighter was a lot more balanced during its launch year than Tekken 8, and it's pretty clear most of the Tekken community feels similarly. I mean, just look at these last few months. If you go anywhere on social media, it's just non-stop complaining. And yeah, let's be real, Tekken's always been like this to an extent, but I think we can all agree it's never been this bad. The game's been review bombed like, I don't know, 40 times at this point. And every week people are getting more and more mad. The community is in a pretty horrible state right now, which is why I've seen a lot of people just deciding to bow out, saying they're going to take a month break and not come back till the new season starts. And honestly, that's a really good idea. If you find yourself constantly getting mad and stressed out and just find yourself to be not enjoying the game in its current state, just take a break, go play something else for a bit, and when the full Season 2 patch notes are revealed, you can decide if you want to come back. This is the smart, healthy option that the majority of people should be doing if you're feeling done with the game. But what about us addicts? What about those of us who can't stop? Those of us who spam tilt Rikyū in ranked, even after losing 20 matches in a row? Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say this next month is going to be horrible. Ranked is more toxic and more difficult than it's ever been before. Because of the upcoming ranked reset, all the serious players are grinding ranked, trying to get as high as they can before Season 2, and this has resulted in probably the most difficult time in ranked I've ever experienced in Tekken history. The level of play is incredibly high. I was almost in Tekken God Supreme before taking a multiple month break from ranked, and I thought it really wasn't that bad, but since coming back, it's been shocking seeing how much better the general community has gotten. It is a bloodbath out there. Ranked is incredibly competitive right now. People will do whatever it takes to win, which naturally means it's going to be even more frustrating than ever. I mean, just look at the most popular characters in ranked and the highest win rates. This is not fun to deal with. But what choice do we have? For us serious grinders, we have this one last month. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be playing as much as possible. Thankfully, with one of the recent updates, Quickplay now has unlimited rematch, and this is such an amazing change. It's something everyone should be playing if you like Tekken. The feeling of running into a strong player and just spam rematching for hours is one of the coolest and most enjoyable things about Tekken in my opinion. And I just wish we can get this back in ranked one day. Even though I know it's not going to happen. But yeah, that wait. It's rough, man. And this is before we even know any of the actual balance changes. They announced another Tekken talk where they're presumably going to be going over all of the balance changes and new moves. So once we see that, it's going to be even harder to wait. We just need to hold out a little bit longer. We're so close. I genuinely have faith that this season could make Tekken 8 the best Tekken game ever. I've said from the beginning that I think the game has so much potential, and its core gameplay loop is just amazing. We just need to nerf the broken top tiers, and nerf the general heat system, and we'll be in a great spot. The Tekken team have showed they're very interested in buffing defense throughout the lifetime of this game. We saw huge nerfs to Heat Burst and a lot of other aggressive options, and now, with how they're buffing sidesteps, strings should be easier than ever to deal with. This is really, really promising. Although, I am doubtful Tekken 8's ever gonna escape the reputation of being Mashin 8. Oh yeah, and again, Power Crush heat engagers being removed is so huge. I never thought they would have done this, but it's so amazing that they actually listened to the community. A lot of people have said this already, but I don't actually think most of the low tiers need to be buffed. There's definitely a few who I think could use buffs, but overall, if they just tone down the top tiers, bring them down in line with everyone else, this is gonna be a really balanced and well-made game. Let's just hope Anna isn't broken, it doesn't destroy the game. I am not looking forward to having to deal with Annas in ranked. But yeah, we have one more month. One more month, guys. I believe in Tekken 8. We just need to be patient and stay positive. To those of you who are doing last-minute rank grinds like I am, good luck, soldiers. It is rough out there. Remember to keep your mental intact, watch your replays, and aim to improve as much as possible. Or go play Animal Crossing or something. It's a lot less stressful that way. Season 2 could also honestly bring huge new growth for the series. Tekken has already grown a lot since 8's release, and is getting more mainstream attention than ever before. And they also recently announced that it's already outperformed Tekken 7's first year in terms of sales. Fighting games are interesting in that they usually have pretty consistent growth throughout their entire lifetime, through big updates like this, and of course the game being on sale like all the time. If this season is a big hit, we'll definitely get a lot of new players, which is just awesome. The FGC always needs more growth, because it's so much smaller than other gaming communities. Namco has a lot riding on this update. They need to win back all those players who quit, while also trying to bring in as many new players as possible. Let's be honest, the game's reputation has been shaky, especially in the past few months. But if Namco decides to keep doing right by the community and actually makes the season everything we want it to be, they can fix that. And then, hopefully, more people will start seeing that Tekken is the best fighting game. But of course, this all starts with them pulling Season 2 off. If it ends up being a huge miss and the community is really disappointed, I don't actually know if the game will be able to come back from that. It'll never die, of course, Tekken will always have players, but if the growth gets stunted this early on, it could be really bad for the series and its future. We desperately need a win here, which makes the month wait all the more agonizing. Only time will tell what happens to Tekken's future. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys optimistic going into Season 2? Or have you lost all faith in Namco? Let me know your overall thoughts on the season. I'll be down there chatting with you guys as always. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel because it's a really big help. I also want to announce that I'm now streaming. I'm going to be multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're interested in my Twitch, it'll be linked in the description. And of course, if you just want to watch it on YouTube, it'll be on this channel. I'm trying to stream it around 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time every single weekday. So if you're interested, come stop by and say hi. I have a lot of fun chatting with you guys. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.